All right, today we're gonna be making some goose jerky. I'm gonna show you guys the recipe that I use for it. We have about 20 to 30 pounds of meat. It was 15 birds breasted out. So I'm gonna show you how much that makes, and like I said, show you the marinade that I use and whatnot. So I might just run a time lapse of me cutting up this meat, and then yeah, we'll go from there. So when I'm cutting my breasts here, I'm laying it sideways. I already cut a few, but I'm laying it sideways and I'm just cutting this way, and then just trying to make them, you know, about a 1/4 inch thick, you know, something like that. But so yeah, so I just take my knife, nice and slow, and then it gets me something like that. So it's a good, nice piece there. Yeah, and then we'll just keep going. Also, another thing that I do when I'm going through and I'm cutting my meat and I notice bullet holes, always check those to make sure there's no BBs in there. You bite on one of them, it's going to be a bad day and a broken tooth. So always check your meat when you're cutting it. Done cutting up all the strips, and this is what we're left with, a mountain of meat. So now it's time to start the marinade. Alright, so all the things we're going to need for this is so 1.5 cup soy, 1.5 cup teriyaki, 3 tablespoons of Worcestershire, I don't care however you say it, whatever it is, 2 tablespoons of onion powder, 2 tablespoons of garlic powder, 2 tablespoons black pepper, or to taste, whatever you want to do there. And then 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne, 1/4 teaspoon chili powder, 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, 1 tablespoon barbecue sauce, and then 1/4 cup of brown sugar, 1.5 cups of water, and then 6 ounces of beer. So, I'm going to get mixing this stuff, and then we'll start marinating. Okay, so I got my trays all evenly spaced out here. 3 trays full of goose meat. Now we're going to try to spread this out evenly. And there we go. So for when you're doing this, you just want to make sure everything is well coated and like almost fully submerged in there. If it's not fully submerged, that's fine, but just close. Alright, so we have our marinated, we have our meat marinating, and we're going to leave it like this. We're going to put it in the fridge, and we're going to let it marinate for about 12 to 24 hours, however long you want to do in between there. But I'm going to try to start cooking this tomorrow. So, yeah, we're going to let it go till I'm ready to start tomorrow after work. So I'll see you then. Alright, so it's the next day. This has been marinating for about 20 to 22 hours. It smells great, looks great. We're going to get this thing laid out on the rack, and we're going to start dehydrating. Okay, so I completely underestimated how much meat we have. I just filled my whole dehydrator, and I only used 1 pan. I used a little bit from here, but basically 1 pan. And this thing is full. I mean, like, this thing is full. That looks like that on every level. I got 5 levels. So I'm gonna get this going. And then I think I might throw some in the oven. So that'll be a good kind of way to determine which way we like better, because we've only done it with the oven because this is our first time using this. So yeah, I guess that's what we got to do. Okay, so the way that we did it last time was just on baking sheets with parchment paper, and we had set the oven around 200 degrees for about 4 to 6 hours. So I'm gonna try that again, and then like I said, we're gonna see which one we like better. So this is actually a good thing. So yeah, I'm gonna get to it. Okay, so that's 2 baking sheets and then 5 full trays of the dehydrator of meat that's going right now. I still have 1 full tray left. So I'm thinking I'm gonna let this marinate. I have to. I let it marinate for another however long this takes, and then I'm gonna either throw this in the oven or throw it in the dehydrator based on whichever one we like more. So I'll see you when this stuff is done. So the dehydrating process is over. The jerky is done. We ended up with about 8 bags, about this size, quart-size bags, and you know, it's good stuff. We freaking love it. We were eating it out on the ice yesterday. The boys took some home because we had plenty of it. So yeah, the marinade's great. If you guys want to try it, do it up. Let me know how it goes. Yeah, thanks for watching.